the sun. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Alright, our pole sitter here at Eurospeedway is Cody Lausitz. The first up, the starting grid is going to be scrolling. As you can see, Cody Lausitz is on pole with, there goes DJ Curtis, and this is happy hour. DJ Curtis is going to be starting P2. Charlie Fabros is second and third rather. Sorry about that. James Silverfox, fourth, so good run by the German team. Further back we go. A couple of surprises. This is Chris Washer made the top 10. In the Action Terra, not really expected. The last Q1 position in this new knockout qualifying. We expected them to have trouble even getting out of Q1. It looks like there was somebody spinning a bit there on track, but keep going. Going further down, we can see that we have Will Lewis, some of the other positions. Surprising that we see Alan Cavagnaro not get out of Q1 or get into Q3 as well. We expected the Fontana winner would do quite well here. Then we have... going down even further, Alex Allen didn't make it into Q3 either, and people who didn't make it out of Q1, shockingly, RL Ryusu made it into Q2, but Vincent Allen didn't get a draft in qualifying. Neither did a lot of these drivers. Neither of the Texan cars had a good draft. Joshua Michaels really didn't, and that's pretty much it for the field, and some of the usual suspects in the back. Both of Isololas round out the grid. A couple of other news items is that ARCSOA has a new CEO, being Stephanie Tilton. She's been highly controversial, saying that an Australian tour will replace the European tour, or is likely to replace the European tour. Australian and Asian tour is expected, which is good if you like some of those tracks out there. You can maybe get a couple more ovals that way, as this is round 8, and we're still on the second oval. Brno was... we were supposed to be at Brno, but that race was canceled for wildfires and lack of attendance. Rather, didn't sell out a whole lot of crowd. Brno didn't, and they weren't too keen on the pit road entrance, which made Zandvoort look like a cakewalk. And now we're here at Eurospeedway. There's been a lot of safety concerns. Luckily, they've added a wicker to the cars that should slow them down. They're only going about 235 entering the corner, which they were going 250 in tire tests. And yeah, Chris Louvier, I think on one of the Visalolas, took a pretty massive hit on the inside wall. However, luckily for him, he walked away okay in the tire test. But actually 240 there from Cody Lausitz, so we could be seeing some elevated speeds here and an elevated safety risk. Anyway, on to the, green flag. Cody Lausitz takes the green flag here at Eurospeedway Lausitz in what could be a very, very dangerous race here. Looks like DJ Curtis and especially Charlie Fabros has got a pretty bad start, so it looks like Silverfox is going to dive low. Oh boy, we got a crash already! There goes the 2! I saw the 2 on one of the Zeos cars, I think that was the 10! Oh, Dutta's out! Oh, Fabros is upside down! As the rest of the field, we will get to that in a minute, but it looks like the rest of the field is going to, we are a little bit concerned about the close racing in the back. However, let's just hope that they get back all right to the caution. Looks like they will. A little close racing there with the Visalola and one of them in Turbinis. That's the 19, but they will make it back. Oh yeah, Ian Dutta's on fire. The points leader had a huge point lead going into this race, and I believe he will still keep the point lead, but that just got eliminated right there, and Fabrosis didn't... What happened? It was turn 1. Oh dear. It looks like Sean Galligan... what is Sean Galligan doing? Sean Galligan got into the 10, and it caused him to ricochet down the track into Fabrosis. And then, you can't do... Luckily, they weren't hardly up to speed, but you can't do that! I mean, that is a very dangerous maneuver that Sean Galligan did. And, not quite sure why he thought that was okay. We're going to go on board with, somebody, I think. Ian Dutta is who we're on board with. But this is a ridiculous move. I mean, there was no way that was going to work, and... Yeah, right there, you can kind of see that Fabrosis got up on his side. Luckily, that could have been a lot worse than what it was, but... Yeah, gosh, Galligan, I mean... Granted, you've been impressive this year, but get him on an oval, that was kind of ridiculous. on board with Charlie Fabrosis. You're going to see him just magically turn to the right. Yep, right there. Got some contact there from Duh, and I believe we're going to lose the camera here. Right there, we lost the camera. It came back for a second, but we lost it right there. I don't know what Galligan was thinking. Alright, we're going to go on board the helmet cam. Luckily, Sean Galligan... Luckily, they're giving all these drivers these helmet cams, so we're going to see what happens. Well, he didn't turn to the right. That was good. Maybe a little bit, but that was to, I think, save his own cars. It looks like the two Ferraris nearly wrecked each other, but, I believe Galligan was kind of losing his car there, so maybe I'm not going to be as hard as on Galligan as he should have, because it looked like he entered that corner a bit crazy for him, and it got a little squirrely on him. So I'll give Galligan the benefit of the doubt, and it was just a racing deal then. But Galligan should really be careful with what he's doing. Let's try this again. James Silverfox did get the lead after that. The other CBM car did, and Lamas lost a punch. Nico Hall, who needs to get some results, is in second place. No, then we've got the two Mace cars who effectively were the fastest things out there at Fontana. Here we go. Green flag is out here at Eurospeedway. Nico Hall gets a decent start in second place, but it looks like the best start probably went to Bad Luck Baskinger, as they call him. And bad start for Lamas. He's caught on the outside. It looks like Shelley and Galligan are going to pounce on him. Looks like we're going to see Nico Hall going for the lead here on the CBM. And it looks like we also have Nick Mace, who still hasn't scored a point, but we're expecting him to rebound on the ovals. Closing in here, and it looks like... Oh boy, we got another crash! Looks like we've got another cat next around. That's Galligan again! Oh boy, we got more cars. We got one of the Lycoses in it. One of the Menturbinis. And Galligan. Oh, man. When are we going to get some green racing in? My gosh. What happened here? Was this Galligan's fault as well? Nope, it looks like Cavagnaro got into the 12. Oh, the 12 was also involved in this. Didn't see that. But this is where the scary thing... Ooh, thank gosh that was... Well, these cars take head-ons pretty good, so luckily they were able to walk away from that. Luckily they weren't really up to speed yet. But Ike Durbin, Sean Galligan, and R.L. Ryusu, they're pretty lucky there. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. But I think the final nail was drawn into the coffin for Sean Galligan, and what a disastrous race for Sean Galligan. Yeah, I don't think he'll want to remember this one too much. We'll go on board with him. Here we are, we're on board with Sean Galligan. Let's see what's happening, and it looks like this is going to go sideways once again for Sean Galligan. You know... If I were going to say his luck is crap, and Ike Durbin, I believe that was up there. Yes, it is Ike Durbin. He has not done well on these starts either. Ike Durbin's luck on these starts has been quite trashy as well. We're going to go on board with Durbin next. Durbin was a long way back. He didn't qualify very well, and he got held up by one of the Menturbinis. The wreck's happening in front of him. So far, it looks clean, but he starts jumping on the brakes right there at 207 miles an hour. He hit him. Luckily, that was passenger side. There's a Coca-Cola brand sign right there. But luckily for Ike Durbin, that could have been a lot worse than it was. Luckily for Sean Galligan, rather. Well, third time's a charm here. We have one of the action terrors. I believe that is Joshua Michaels on the inside there. And it looks like a bad start from both the Ferraris and Michaels. And it looks like the 24 got a pretty good start there. Let's hope that this time we can actually get some green racing in. But it looks like the 24 would have gotten held up there. And here comes the pack. Gonna pounce on him. Silver Fox is making a move along with Shelley, the last remaining Cathnex car in this race. Only one that hasn't been in a wreck. And here comes James Silver Fox trying to take a position. Baskinger is going to take the lead from his teammate Nico Hall. And here we go. We think we finally got through a lap. Are we going to get through a lap without a caution? Oh, Noah Hart had a problem. We'll have to see what happened to him. But yes, we do. First lap under green goes to Jake Baskinger. Good to see that happening, as we're going to take a look and see what happened to Noah Hart. He does have a mechanical problem. So Noah Hart needs a good run, and he's not going to get it here. But, unless if some more crazy stuff happens. There goes Sean Galligan. Oh, no, we got Baskinger blown up right in front of the field. So Ferrari unreliability strikes Baskinger. Oh, no. Baskinger blows up on lap 12. That's going to be it for him. Tough break for Jake Baskinger. As the Georgia native, man, he was on course for a first race win, and that happens. Now there might be oil on the track, but they're staying green. They don't see it yet. But at these speeds, I wouldn't be taking many chances. They're hitting 240 entering turn 2 here. Looks like Nick Mace is going to try and take second away, but it looks like Kenny Myatt and the last remaining Zeos car and the last remaining Cadnex car of James Shelley are really trying to close in there. And here we go down the front straightaway. Nico Hall is holding quite a big lead now that Jake Baskinger, his teammate, who has effectively dominated so far, is out. It looks, Shelley got really close to Myatt there, as he is now racing alongside with, Myatt's now racing alongside of James Silverfox, and he was racing alongside Alex Allen. There goes James Shelley to 21st. Wow, is that a Thunder? Yes, the Team Thunder car of William Duncan in 13th place, Thunder Motorsports. Good to see him doing well. Didn't really expect that, as Nico Hall is on a tear. He wants to win this race. Lap 15 out of 88 here, and it looks like Nick Mace is on the outside. He's going to lose a few spots, and DJ Curtis is back on the inside. We're going to have to see what happens to him, as the field is starting to spread out into a more calm race as we're going through the field. Not a whole lot of side-by-side action. Yeah, side-by-side for last. Car remaining with Zachary Fitzwater and Chris Louvier. Kind of a weird matchup there with a Louisiana native and a Australian driver, and an Australian driver in the 28 with Fitzwater. Joshua Michaels and Randy Carpenter would have a moment. Nice save by Michaels there. That could have been a really bad crash if he wasn't careful. Michaels is going to fall back to the wayside a bit, as Alan Cavignaro is the driver we were expecting to be further up the field, but he's hanging back, it looks like. He doesn't want to get into the mess in front of him, as we're going to go on his roof cam. As you can see, it is kind of crazy up there. And in that pack, a wreck could happen at any second, so nice to see him taking ease there. Kenny Myatt now is on the back of Nico Hall, as he's going to try and take the lead here. The Ferrari has more power, and it looks like, than the Honda does. Looks like he's going to get the spot if he can clear Myatt. No, he can't. Looks like Myatt's going to take the lead here. The Zeos car. Maybe not. Looks like, yes, he does take the lead there. But what will Hall do? That car is a lot more powerful than the Zeos car. It looks like, yes, it looks like Hall's going back for the lead, as Nick Mace is in third. Looks like we've got a couple more cars up front. Looks like Alex Allen is starting quite a ways back. Nico Hall is going to take the lead back and lead lap 18. Both the Catnex drivers have these onboard on-helmet cams, and it looks like he is going to go underneath Nick Mace here, trying to get the spot and help out Kenny Myatt take the lead. Myatt is looking underneath Nico Hall. This could be big, and it looks like Myatt is going to lead lap 19. As Shelley slots in behind the Ferrari. Nice to see that. Now it looks like Nick Mace is trying to underneath the 21 car of James Shelley. This could be a big battle as well, as Nick Mace needs points, and kind of surprising that he doesn't have any yet. Kind of crazy battling now, as Mike gets shuffled out of second, and it looks like Silverfox is trying underneath Mace a bit there, and will Mace give him room? Not really, but he did kind of shut the door, but Mace doesn't, or Silverfox doesn't have a whole lot of help on the inside, as looks like Shelley is trying, or looks like Alex Allen's trying down there now. It's a kind of a crazy move, but looks like it's going to work. Nick Mace would now try for the lead on Nico Hall, and it looks like he's going to get it, because that Corvette is mighty powerful. And let's see if he gets it here. Looks like he will take the position away from Nico Hall. New leader, car 24. Nick Mace is very popular back in the States. Not sure of his popularity here, as James Silverfox, Marion Shaw, and Nico Hall are sizably more popular than Nick Mace, but yeah, nice to see Nick Mace doing well for once. He had some bad luck at Fontana, and now doesn't have a whole lot of luck here, but here comes, now Myatt's back on Mace again. This has kind of been a game of a chess game now, trying to see who can make a move when, because we haven't seen a wreck since, well, the first two. Some pretty big battling here between some of these cars up here. Alex Allen, looks like DJ Curtis is falling. Oh boy, Curtis is around! And oh, that's a nasty hit, but luckily he is that was a bad one, but ooh, look out, there's some cars coming. There goes the two Action Terras, but luckily DJ Curtis had to see how fast he hit that wall. Looks like he slowed it down a bit, but that was a bad angle, but speed was a bit deceptive there. We are on board with DJ Curtis's Red Bull, and Here we go. Oh, yeah, he does blow it down to about 179 miles an hour when he hits that wall. Luckily for him, it was also a front passenger side impact, probably one of the best locations you can get hit. That was scary, though, when you see those two action terrorists coming up on you, but luckily for DJ Curtis, it would end up all right for him. DJ Curtis would walk away from this wreck. Marian Charrot and Vincent Allen would both have problems on pit road as well. And it looks like Nico Hall does. Wow, Nico Hall has a problem on pit road too. So there's a lot of engine issues here, and it looks like William Duncan stayed out on the pit road cycle. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting race, as a lot of mechanical problems are plaguing some of the drivers as we look through the field. Oh boy, the Visalolas didn't pit. Oh dear, this should be interesting. Oh, is that Noah Hart leaving the pits? Well, Jacob Hart's on pit road, but... Oh, no, Noah Hart did leave the pits, but, I don't know what they're doing, but Alex Allen also has a problem. So, a lot of mechanical problems here in this race. I'm worried about those two Visalolas, but luckily the field is being cut down by these mechanical issues. Maybe we can get less cars getting in wrecks up. There goes Noah Hart out of the pits, but looks like both Walkiers, both the Ferraris have had issues, and both the Harts have had issues, so... Yeah, this could be interesting later on into this race. William Duncan would lead on the restart. This is a pretty crazy restart order as the two Visalolas were immediately going back there. Oh boy, Noah Hart, from being 19 laps down, is going to try and lead the pack. Looks like William Duncan's going to lose the lead to Will Lewis, and Carl Sanders going by. I'm worried about those Visalolas, to be honest. And they are holding cars up back there. I do see one being held up back there as we are going to the back. It looks like James Silverfox won't be happy with Zachary Fitzwater later in this race, as it looks like the 23 also got a little bit of a hold up there. Looks like the Texan Motorsports car of Eugene DeMax is leading this race. Good to see him doing well, as Noah Hart is still quite a ways down. Running order. And now we've got some more cars having some fun and games up here. It looks like Will Lewis is going to try. Oh boy, we got a crash in the back. Oh, we got one of the mid-turbities upside down. Oh boy, Tamer DeLeese up and over many times. Looks like that's Randy Carpenter in the back as well. Oh man, looks like William Duncan got a big piece there. Maybe Alex Garche, maybe the Visalola Fitzwater. Louviere is going awfully fast, but oh man, nice. I hope Tamer DeLeese is all right. That was looked like a pretty vicious hit there. Or not a hit there, but a flip there. We'll have to see what happened. Looks like it started... Oh, boy. Ooh. Well, luckily there didn't look like too many vicious hits there. A lot of flips there for Tamer DeLeese. Yeah, that was a pretty wild wreck there for the Manturvany driver. I don't know kind of what... William Duncan was thinking there, or whoever turned him was thinking there. I think it was Duncan. I don't know who it was. We'll have to see. No, I'm sorry to William Duncan. That was Randy Carpenter. And right there, once again, a pretty violent wreck there. Turned towards the wall, but luckily like I said, these cars take front-end impacts really well, but it's those driver's side impacts that we're worried about. But Tamer DeLeese would get out of this car, believe it or not. We'd get out of this Manturvany car. Thank God. And there's the pace car coming out of the lane, and William Duncan's race would go from that restart. He would go from first on the grid on the restart, P1, to the back. Or to out, rather, because I don't think he will be returning to this race, and if he will be dreadfully slow. I'm board with Alex Garche. Yeah, this wreck, he really had nowhere to go. Actually, he got out of it a lot better than he could have, especially seeing that DeLeese flipping as many times as he did. And now you can see that green and white and red speck back there. But Tamer DeLeese, well, man, I think we've been kind of lucky with the wrecks we've had, that we haven't had one wreck that has really been dangerous yet. I mean, all wrecks are dangerous, but we haven't seen one wreck that has hurt somebody yet, which is kind of lucky with the speeds we're seeing. James Shelley would lead on the restart. Behind him, we have Will Lewis, Cody Lamas, and Kenny Myatt fourth, and then Nick Mason fifth as we are green here. It looks like Shelley got a good start. Looks like somebody didn't. It looks like Lamas really didn't, and Myatt did. We're gonna have to see how this one's going to end up. Will this restart cause another caution? Who knows? Looks like we've got Nick Mace going to the inside here. This could be a very interesting finale, or this could be a very interesting watch. Now we got Alan Cavagnaro towards... Oh boy, there goes the 14 around! I called that! And I don't think... Oh boy, that was close there with the Texan car. Have to see, did anybody else get caught up in that? Yes, Eugene DeMax did. And this would be another caution, obviously. As cautions tend to breed cautions in this race. It looks like Sander, that's Sander, not Duncan, I'm sorry. Michaels got up into Michaels, and Sander, luckily, would not hit anybody. Garjay nearly drove right into the side of him, but nice, kind of a heart-stopping moment we've been seeing in this race. James Shelley would lead again. As you can see, the field has been drastically cut down. Shelley would take off into the Wild Blue yonder. Here they go. Looks like a bad start for Michaels. Holds up Hart on the inside, and that's going to, in turn, hold up Alan Cavagnaro, who is on the lead lap, but he's still going for second place over his teammate. I don't think he'll get it because Nick Mace got a nice run off the corner, as they're now trying to chase down James Shelley in the lead. Don't know if that's going to happen well, but it looks like, luckily with the mechanical problems in these wrecks, we haven't seen necessarily a whole lot of, we're kind of down on cars, so that could be good, though, for the safety of this race. As, excuse me, Nick Mace is trying to take the lead away from James Shelley. And now we got Alan Cavagnaro leading third place around, so Shelley is trying to get back to the lead. It's nice to see the Cathnex car doing wonders up here. Myatt would now be challenging Nick Mace for the lead here, as we're starting to get a bit of a green flag run here. Myatt would look underneath Mace. This is a battle for the lead, obviously. Myatt hasn't won a race yet, and really wasn't expecting to win on these high-speed ovals. He really didn't get to see what his car could do at Fontana because he got wrecked out pretty early on in Fontana. And Ian Dutta, also his teammate, got wrecked out pretty early. So it's been an interesting road for Zeos on the other oval. But we're now seeing that Zeos is definitely going to be an all-out championship contender because their car is probably the most balanced, along with the DNC, probably the most balanced. And from road course to oval ability, unlike the Mace cars, which are very heavily oval-based and not great on the road courses and short tracks. The CBMs of Cody Lamas and James Silverfox would start making a tear to the front of the pack here. Looks like Alan Cavagnaro is going to join in the middle of the Oreo sandwich there. And here we go. Looks like Myatt's going to try again on Mace. Mace got him a bit there, as you can see on that last clip. But it looks like Myatt's going to try again. This has been kind of a rotating battle ever since the restart between Myatt and Mace, ever since Myatt got back up here. Interesting enough. One thing that a lot of people were worried about entering this race was lap traffic with, like, slower cars such as the V-Sololas and the Texan cars and damaged cars. But we haven't seen a green flag run yet! That has been long enough to see lap cars. Alex Garjay, I think, will be the first chance if we stay green here, as the pack is dramatically closing in as Cavagnaro gets second away from Myatt, making it a Corvette 1-2 with the Mace cars. And it looks like here comes Garjay. What will they do with him? He is about 20 mile an hour slower. Mace gets held up by a mile. Everybody does. Looks like the big beneficiary of this is going to be Lamas, who dives to the inside and gets second out of it. Myatt has to take evasive action to the outside. And I think that's Will Lewis, because Durbin's out, nearly slammed the side of the Toyota Camry, the Texan Motorsports car. Yeah, the next cars, I think, is Louvier and DeMax. Louvier is actually in a points bank spot, as is Fitzwater. No, Fitzwater is not, but Louvier is in a point spot, so if Visalola could get a point in this race, or could get points in this race at this rate. Kenny Myatt would lead a much more condensed pack now as Lamas is trying to take the lead away from him. Will he get it? It doesn't look like it, as Mace is going to lose third, maybe to Will Lewis, but he doesn't have a whole lot of help, and Mace is going to close the gap. Actually, Will Lewis tucks in behind Mace. Shelley's going to take that spot, as now it looks like Mace is going to try back to the inside of Lamas. Mace right now is the fastest car on track at this rate. Kind of a interesting race there for Nick Mace. He was one of the fastest in Montana. Oh, Noah Hart's got a pit. He's on a, well, since he's so many laps down, he's on a way different pit strategy. Nowhere near anybody, but we'll see what he does. Noah Hart would come out of the pit road and held up James Shelley, as Silver Fox now is reeling him in now. Silver Fox might need to start working with Shelley to catch the lead pack, as although they do have lap traffic the lead pack has to deal with, and they've been side by side since like since like the restart. So Louvier and DeMax, this could be interesting to see how Mace deals with them. Mace just dives underneath both of them. Nice to see that Mace is using common sense passing lap traffic, as he's been kind of a weapon during while being lapped in that Corvette. I'm looking directly. Oh boy, hard crash! Myatt hard in the wall! Oh boy! DeMax! Oh god! Oh my goodness, that was a bad wreck. Maybe it was a lot worse than it looked, or maybe it was a lot better than it looked. I hope that's the case, but oh boy, that one caught me off guard. I'm about to see what happened. Here's what happened. Myatt's car washed up. Ooh! Not a whole lot of time to back off there. Noah Hart got a piece. Oh boy. I did not like that wreck at all here. Let's see it again from a different angle. We are slow-mo here, and they make contact. Mike goes in 180-something, it looks like. That wreck looked a lot worse than it is. Myatt is complaining of some pain there. Oh boy. Does Shelley get a piece of this, or does Shelley... Oh my gosh, James Shelley with avoidance of the ear right there. Noah Hart didn't have anywhere really to go, but Myatt took a vicious tumble there. One of the best cars all day. Oh man, Myatt took a... Oh dear. Myatt did get out of the car, but he is in a lot of pain. He's going to be taken to a medical center in Kelwitz here. So that's not good for him, but hopefully he'll be alright for the next race at Snetterton. So we hope to see him there, but we're not sure. Since we know Myatt is okay, this is the onboard with his car, and we did lose the camera there for a bit. Ugh, that was a bad crash, but luckily for Myatt, he would get out of it under his own power, but would need assistance walking to an ambulance, and they didn't even bother with the infield care center. They took him medically to a hospital. Unsure of his medical conditions. We do hope he'll be alright. Hope we can see him there, but that was kind of a vicious crash, but I think we'll be able to see him at Snetterton. There is a 2-week break till Snetterton, and then we go back to Daytona, another super speedway. Yes, these are the only cars left, and that means we could see Visalola get points. This rate, where's the other Visalola? Oh, the other Visalola's got a problem. Yeah, Visalola has a problem. Now, we only have a few cars left because of mechanical problems here, as Shelley, like I said, had avoidance of the ear in that wreck, if you didn't see it. What an avoidance by him, but now we got the 2 CBMs versus Shelley, and then the 2 Corvettes of the Mace cars. Oh boy. Cavagnaro got a really... Oh boy, neither the Mace cars really wrecked each other. We don't need to see any more wrecks. Oh, looks like we got a tire going down on... That would be Lamas's car. So there went the CBM versus Mace epic battle. But, yeah, that's going to end his chance for a win. Will Lewis also has mechanical problems, so tough break for him. He might still get points out of this, and Fitzwater might get points out of it at this rate, so... Oh, Mace! Something happened to Nick Mace! Are we under caution? No, we're not, but something happened to Nick Mace. Big! We have to see what happened to him, but Nick Mace, the other dominant car, is out of the out of race contention unless we get a caution. We're going on board with Nick Mace. He was running second. It looks like he loses a tire right in the middle of turn 1. That could have been disastrous if he didn't have control of it, but lucky for him, he did. And he gets out of the way just in time for the Visalola, who's like in top 5 contention, to pass him. Yeah. 7th, but close enough to the top 5 for Louvier. Chris Louvier is quite lucky here, I'll say, but... Oh, man, this is nuts. And I think that issue for Nick Mace is a little bit more bad than we thought. Looks like Silver Fox has the lead, but Nick Mace has a mechanical problem. Ah, man, does anybody... All the major guys who I thought were going to win this race, both the Ferraris, both the... Well, Myatt was looking good. And then we had Nick Mace. Could James Shelley win this? I think just for that race, just for that avoidance, he deserves the win for that. But looks like Silver Fox is kind of making his own tear now, trying to get a spot here. But we only have a few laps to go, so this should be interesting. And we'd have another caution. This time it's for debris. Thank God it's for debris. But it would rebunch the pack again. That's not good, but luckily it will be a single file restart no matter what, because we are under caution up. Silver Fox and them, they don't slow down in time for the pace car, but we'll have to see what happens there, but I think they'll be fine. James Silver Fox would lead on the restart, as Alan Cavagnar would be in second. Shelley didn't get a good start. Michaels is in fourth. Fifth is Chris Louvier in the Visa Lola. Looks like Lamas. Only the top three are on the lead lap, but Lamas passes Louvier for fifth. Louvier, I think, is going to get sixth out of this race, so unless something really strange happens to Chris Louvier. My goodness, Visa Lola points. Here comes Alan Cavagnaro trying to get the lead away from James Silver Fox. This could be a interesting battle as the race closing stages of it. We're on lap 83 of 88. Cavagnaro is looking down low on Silver Fox. This could be a fantastic finish coming up. Looks like Shelley is there now. These three cars are the only ones on the lead lap, as Lamas lost a spot due to lap traffic. He is up to fourth, though, over the Action Terra of Michaels. But top three are together. These guys are the ones fighting for the win. It looks like it's down to Shelley, Silver Fox, and Cavagnaro again. Did Cavagnaro sweep the oval so far? I don't know. But here comes James Shelley looking for his first win. Silver Fox is looking for his first win. Cavagnaro's got a few up his sleeve, but here comes Alan Cavagnaro now. He looks like he's going to... Oh, Cavagnaro with an aggressive move on Shelley. Will Cavagnaro try and make it 3 wide? Will Shelley try and make it 3 wide? No, he won't. Because Silver Fox kind of put the block there, but Silver Fox, could he win in his home country of Germany? This could be big for James Silver Fox if he wins his first ever ARCSOA Elite Series race. He was darn close to winning at New York City. This could be big for James Silver Fox. Only 3 laps to go for him now. He's actually pulling away on Cavagnaro in the BMW leads. German manufacturer, German race, German driver. The 21 car is now trying to take... James Shelley is trying to take second away from Alan Cavagnaro. He's got to make a charge now if he wants any chance of catching Silver Fox. But now they've got the lap car of Lamas there, who is Silver Fox's teammate. We'll see if anybody will get a run with Lamas here. I don't think he will, because he is a lap down. Final lap though for Silver Fox. This will be big if he could get his first win here in the Eurospeedway. James Shelley and Cavagnaro are battling for second. It doesn't look like they're really going to mount a charge for Silver Fox. Off of turn 2 on this 3-turn racetrack. Into the final corner. This track very reminiscent of Pocono in the United States. And James Silver Fox will win his first ever ARCSOA Elite Series race here at Eurospeedway Lausitz, his home track. Alan Cavagnaro would get second, and James Shelley third. Fourth place is a long way back. I believe it was one of the Action Terras, not... No, it was. I believe it was the Action... No, it wasn't the Action Terra. It was Cody Lamas, obviously, then the Action Terra, and then the Visa Lola, Chris Louvier. gets 6th. 7th for Alex Garjay, he gets points. 8th, it'd actually go to Nick Mason on pit road. 9th would go to Will Lewis, and 10th would actually go to Noah Hart, who was 20 laps down.